Oh, that's so cool. Hello there, here and today we're going to play Exorcise Me, developed by LiminAce, who have developed games such as the Cardinal Park Case, which I've already played until chapter 2? Is there a new chapter? Is there a new chapter? I haven't checked it out. BRB. Okay, I think I already played until chapter 3, right? Am I silly? I'm probably silly. And also Aquatic Grave, which I also enjoy. Both are interesting, you know, like I love the spirits behind the development of this game, and especially Cardinal Park Case. The mystery is just impressive. Anyway, yes, this is another game developed by LiminAce, so we are here to play the game. A new game. This game connects attractive thank you, man, woman, a big church, and a forbidden romance in a generous closet. Oh. This game also contains light body horror, terrible priests, terrible surgeons, and gaslighting. Yummy. Just my favorite breakfast in the morning. Would you like to view the sports in the morning? I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to, but yeah, so people can see it. Fine. What is it? This game also contains some of homophobia. Why would you hate home? Conformity, heavy religion, religious abuse, and a loss of identity. I'll say that if you're uncomfortable with religious themes, do take caution with this. And if you're not one for critique of religion, you're not gonna have too much fun with this one. No. Reader discussion is advice. Now, dear reader, let us begin our descent. To hell? No? Oh. I was expecting the word. Our descent to hell. Who are you? Now really, who are we as people? Worms. I do hate to get this philosophical, but it must be done. For without this knowledge, the story to come won't make much sense. Are we labels forced onto us from birth? Are we our beliefs, hopes, experience? It really is impossible to condense our entire being into one arbitrary idea. Hence why the self is an amalgamation of all those things. It is a common belief that the self resides within a person's soul. But that's quite a laughable belief. Where even will the soul be? Our hearts. Have you considered the little worm controlling our brain? That's the soul. No, the soul resides not in the soul or heart, but rather in the pinkish gray wrinkly mass of tissue known as the brain. Yummy. What does the brain look so fabulous? It looks like it has a ribbon. That's it cool. Yes, I know, it's an answer that doesn't fulfill the fantastical desires we hold. But it's true. For when something is deemed wrong with yourself, it isn't the heart that's tempered with, but rather the brain falls victim to the tampering. I almost read that as tangerine. Clarence, what's with the long face? Sorry, I'm laughing correctly because like the long face is just every time I hear what's with the long face, I just associate it with a horse meme, and I just imagine a horse face, and I'm just like laughing my ass because of horse. You know why? Oh, can it now? This really isn't the way I like to spend my Sunday morning. Well, this isn't how I want to spend mine either. You shall have to talk about it before going off like that. You bite your tongue, no amount of complaining will change your mind. Besides, it's not like you could just run out. Oh yeah, the pathetic wrists, I love him. It's not like you could just run out through the massive doorway you entered from. Although that wouldn't exactly remedy the problem you have, if you could even call it that. Look, Clarence, this isn't just going to help you, it's going to help all of us. It will be quite selfish of you to do not go through with it. Fine, Mother. The selfishness doesn't matter now, though. It'll be gone once this demon is ripped out of you. Oh no, my gayness. Is it like what I think it is? Guess I better go on with it. Wouldn't want to be selfish. Although maybe I wouldn't be so apprehensive about this if they just told me what the heck exorcising a demon entails. You should probably chat with someone we guess here. Perhaps they could tell you a bit about what's going to happen. You're practically an adult by now. There's no reason why they have to hide something so benevolent from you. Run! Now what is this feeble attempt at escaping? No! Do you think that you can get out of this? Yes. Let me out! Let me out! I can break this game. I can save us. Ah! That's terrifying. Option. Yes. Was it autosave? I think that's the first time I I'm safe in like this. That looks like ice. That's cool. Break the game. Break the game. No. Are we not breaking the game? That's so silly. Why cannot we break the game? There are some to struggle to understand why people are putting guns on the floor of all places. Picture this, you're wearing a beautiful dancing dress so long that it traces behind you. As you walk down the hall, you're so enchanted by the strangeness of the church that you didn't even realize. I cannot slip over and slowly incinerating your dress, the flame crawling up that long dress until finally... Maybe this is why your family believes the demon resides in you. Whoa! Oh, I love the way the camera works. Is that a cat? Are we going to talk to a cat? Are we going to be exorcised here? Ah! Tra-la-la-la-la. Manor, is that you? Can I stay here? Hello? So, go here. Oh. Cat? Store? No, that's not a store. There are a neck for bringing their pets everywhere they go. This includes more exotic pets like hawk. That's a hawk? Strange enough, this hawk is green. That's not a hawk! You've never seen a green hawk before. It's open its beak to speak in custom screeches. Nope, it's going to talk, isn't it? Love is something I just let go of. Say the... No, wait a minute. Who trained this hawk to talk? That's... That's not a hawk. Can you talk as well? Seems like one of your relatives brought a little cat with a top hat. Its tail is moving like a pendulum of a clock. Oh, that's nice. That's so cute. Are all of you my relatives? Let me the fuck out here then. You're pretty sure that this one is an aunt. Though that doesn't really narrow the list of who this is, you have too many aunts to keep count. Oh, Clarence, look at how you're crowed. Hello, aunt. The memory of her name invades you. She had the courtesy to remember your name and yet you couldn't return a favor. I'm Aunt Tia. You don't remember me? You were just a baby the last time I saw you. I want a matcha cake. I'm suddenly craving a matcha cake. And I will reiterate that you've grown so much. Soon you're gonna be snatching up all the women at college. I'll say though, you ought to do something about that hair. It's not very fitting for a strapping knight. No, is it? Guess that I can be surprised that that's what she thinks. Never mind that though, I should have been clear just from her coming here. What? From her coming here? So Aunt Tia, are you looking forward to the grand event? You internally cringe upon hearing yourself describe the event in such a manner. You already know that yes, she's indeed excited for this event. But maybe she heard from your mother about what's going to happen. Why, of course, I'm excited for this, Clarence. You haven't a clue how happy I am for you. This illness plaguing you will be gone just like that. Poof, poof, poof. I beg your pardon, I'm suffering from an illness I don't know of. You have to define that she says something along the lines of, well, I actually have this very rare illness and we're not actually here to do what you think. What? This virus is gonna kill you, but don't worry, because with the power of medicine, we'll help you. And God, of course. And then I'll be like none of this ever happened. Hip hip hooray! But of course, the words that pop out our mouth contradicts this fantasy. Clarence, don't act like you don't know. The hair was already enough, Clarence. It's obvious to everyone. And what your mommy told me was the icing on the cake. Clarence, stop this. You're too cunty for yourself. You're serving too much cunt. Okay. So the be good lad you should have been and got on with this. Sincerely, fuck you. Fuck you. Dun, 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 dun. I am enjoying the movement. Hello? You have no clue who this man is. Then words that come to your mind when attempting to escape him are manly, badass, and heroic. You're pretty sure that he's unrelated to you. But I guess that's the thing about churches. An ordinary person can come in and go, say, please. The man points a mirror in your direction. It's you. You look good. You're tempted to thank him, but you wouldn't know what to say. Thank you. That's nice. You're the only nice person here. That's so... It's one of your many uncles. I'm pretty sure you're the only nice person here. This is about her little cousin Samuel. He's like the most husband in the liberated city. He beats his wife, he gets drunk to forget his own name, slips to other people behind his wife's back. Try to get his son and wife lobotomized. And to top of it all, he goes off to church this Sunday without fail. Not without dragging his wife and his son. He's pretty happy that you're finally doing what's right for the family. Hip hip hooray. I already talked the sword. Something about this person is so familiar. Wait, could that be him? Hey, Ash. Who? It isn't him. Clarence, what do you say? Oh, it was nothing. Dixon rolled his eyes and got back to standing. Standing with apathy plastered all over his face, a slight tinge of annoyance visible. He said to leave him alone, it will make things awkward if he stayed too long. Dun 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 dun. The candle is very not much late. Very enjoyable situation right now, isn't it? I wonder what will happen soon. I see your little cousin Samuel. You haven't seen him in quite some time, even though the two of you were glued to the hip a few years ago. You wonder what's going to think about you needing this exorcism. You were so sad for this disappointment. How could my older cousin, who I look up to, be something so scandalous? Then you're pretty sure that it'll be followed by, but he's doing the right thing by getting the demon exorcised. Clarence, long time no see, how have you been? I have certainly seen better days, Sam. What about you? You're in high school now, right? High school's okay, I guess. That could say that I've also seen better days. The sun hangs in the air for a good while, still of you still in misery. I guess that it isn't going so well for either of us, huh? Scythe, Clarence, I know that it's under family learning things about you or something, so I'm sorry if it sounds selfish for me to ask you something. Samuel, don't be sorry. It isn't your fault that our mother directed us all here to get a demon out of me. I really don't want to be here for whatever they do to me. I'd rather help you if I'm being honest. Promise me you won't tell my mom. You nod your head in affirmation. There's this classmate, a friend actually. Because of how many classes we have in common, we can speak to each other, and we have been speaking more now. And at first, I felt like it was all normal, just two people hanging out with each other, nothing more. There's a but to this story, isn't there? However, maybe it's however, who knows? Do you know what it's like to look at someone and feel this pounding in your chest? Yes, love. Like your heart's gonna run through her arms if you don't stop looking at them. But then you can stop because that person is your future. They are who you're spending a good chunk of your life with. And then you just want to know something so much more than a friend. Personally, I believe that you should ask her out. You're going to regret it if you don't take the chance with her now. But Clarence, I dare not. Yeah, it's a problem, Clarence. Someone lips hover by your ear and he begins to whisper. Clarence, he's a boy. Oh, congratulations. It's as much as boy as either of us, and his feelings. Should I be having them for a girl? You pause and you think through what to do. Sam, let's go somewhere a bit more private. And make sure that no one else is too close. You wouldn't want anyone to eavesdrop on this. Last Samuel ended up in the same position as you. Samuel begins to elaborate in a blubbering tone. At least someone is safe. I love that. Clarence, what's wrong with me? I'm not supposed to feel this way towards my best mate. Samuel, there's nothing wrong with it. There's everything wrong with it. What's my mother going to say? What's my mate going to say if he finds out? So you know the truth about what will happen. You decide that clarifying that wouldn't be the most comforting. Clarence, you and Asher were best mates, right? I need to tell me how I should be feeling towards my mate. Look, I can't exactly do that. I can change the way you feel your friend by telling you how I feel Asher. But why? Maybe if you tell me, I could sort of force my mind back to normal. I don't know. I'm desperate for any solution. I can tell you about that because Asher and I, we are... You can bring yourself to say it even if you know that you could comfort Samuel. Asher and I, best mates. There's no way in hell that she say that. That's exactly what she said. You go with that lad one more time and you'll never see the light of day again. And yet here you are. With that lad she speaks of. What terrible tricks you've got going, Clarence. Asher, you're quite a bad influence on me. Am I so bad? I mean, all I did was take you out without your parents' knowledge, and let's not even talk about I get you to kiss me. Alright, hearing that is pretty damn bad, but at least we haven't done anything scandalous yet. I think that you're ignoring the fact that if anyone so much as saw us, that will result in the next big controversy in the paper. Okay, you got me. I didn't quite think that through. Generally speaking, Asher wouldn't behave in this somewhat immature manner. He always hold a calm, composed demeanor fitting for a future detective. Future detective, huh? You know that he reserved this play for a persona just for you. And its energy is contagious. You begin to stifle some louder as you move closer to him. Looking at him is like staring at a vignette, frozen in time with nothing in focus except for him. It's almost as if every single pesky problem of yours melted away in that very moment. I really want to kiss you now. Then why don't you? It's not like I'll get as hectic as the last time. The last time. The last time the two of you got this close was in the janitor's class at the school. How romantic. Privacy for the two of you is the ultimate luxury. You're hidden away from the critical eyes of the masses. Of course, it was just your luck that the janitor needed to retrieve a mop from the closet. And you had a very pleasant time explaining to the janitor how you had no clue how you ended up in the closet with your best mate. Clarence, what is it? You know why you can do that here? Why I can do it. I sure try to let them hood a bit. Well, you've already broken half of your mom's rule just by being with me. Why not go the extra mile? You know me. I'm nowhere as brave as you. I wouldn't exactly call myself brave. I don't blame you, Clarence. I wanted to know that I get it. You know how old man is all gung-ho about masculinity and all that? I think that your mom would have been even worse than my father about that kind of thing. It's just that keeping us a secret, even when our families aren't around, it's so exhausting. You're struggling too, aren't you? What makes you say that? You're struggling to not kiss me. Alright, you got me there. How about this? We find somewhere we can be us without having to worry about our families. Oh, you're telling me that instead of gender closet doesn't count? It's almost the perfect place for a helpless romantic like us. The only problem will be how quickly the gender find us. Just be glad that the janitor didn't tell anyone. Of course I am. I wouldn't want to be married off because someone tattled on us. Now, wouldn't that be a terrible way for this to end? Wouldn't that be? As you think about Asher, you begin to realize that you never got a chance to tell him about this little ordeal you're in. Maybe it's better that he doesn't know. He's probably blaming himself for this. Someone saw the two of us together and declared so through our platonic act. Of course, being physically close to someone isn't the best way to act platonic. Even if it's a little hard to understand why holding hands is always felt as romantic. You can easily dream it in your thoughts while someone is there. Parents, is everything alright with you? Oh, yes, about your feelings and all, I think. The words that are intended by someone's arrival. Hello? Her face holds a level of smugness that pisses you the hell off. Punch. Clarence, I think that I'm just going to go now. Bye-bye. And with that said, Samuel disappears through the massive church door. I hope you live to see another day. I don't know about our fate, though. First thing already has to do with his mother fighting against his drunk father. Wouldn't want him to listen to your interaction with this bitch. Well now, what are you doing here? The words slipped right off her tongue, almost like she genuinely hasn't the faintest clue as to why you're here. Hello, Adalia. Where? Huh. I need to check something. Be right back. Ha! That is you, isn't it? Adalia, I remember that name. And I was correct. You are from the Cardinal Park case. Interesting. And detective. The detective. Oh my god. That's why you look similar to the main character of Cardinal Park case, because you're the father. Then what happens here? Huh. Not everything ends well, huh? Hello, Adelie. You don't have anything else to say to me. You spoke so much with that cousin. Why do you have more in common with him than with me? It's not of no concern to you. You haven't the faintest clue as to why the hell Adele Hallows is here. It is you. To your knowledge, you aren't related to her in any way. It isn't like that matters so. Family or not, she's always been rather insufferable. Clearly, she's here to throw salt into your wounds. Because she is interested in your lover. How's Asher doing? Like you actually care. She cares. A lot, actually. If you're so interested in Asher, why are you asking me? We wasted one. You do have your so damn close. I figured that you know every little thing about him. For someone so head over heels for him, you don't seem to want to speak to him. You really have a choice to practically hoard whatever time he isn't spending on work. It isn't like I want to be a nuisance to my beloved. That will make me for a terrible impression. I was going to speculate about this whole thing is connected, but then I pulled it up because I'm not really sure if, like, oh, is this still like, this sort of things is happening near the time frame of, Cardinal Park case, but I guess it is. Or maybe this is the case where this character exists in an entirely different universe. Same character, but different universe. You feel the bile clawing its way up the back of your throat. Adia Hello wishes for the whole damn world to know that she is betrothed to Exorcize. The idea makes you cringe. She becomes Adelia Cypress. If you want to speak to her, she probably insists you call her Mr. Cypress. Mr. Cypress this, Mr. Cypress that, goddamn Mr. Cypress. At this point, it's like she's dangling Asher love over you. You can't even say anything about it. Adalia would almost certainly humiliate you if you did. Whatever are you meant to do? Grin and hear it? Alright, you've been doing that your whole life. Surely you'll be able to do it this one time. What's the matter, Clarence? Can't get her tongue. Or could it be? Adalia for once in her god-forsaken life hushes her voice. Maybe she doesn't want to humiliate you. After all, it's a habit of hers to broadcast her words to all those in the vicinity. And now will be the perfect time to do that. A spacious church will disperse her message to all in the building. She leans closely. Could it be that you're just jealous? Jealous? What do you mean jealous? Dread creeps up your spine. Does she know? You have the divinity that she doesn't. Not that divinity would listen to you anyways. She probably knows, considering it's suddenly hollows. If divinity hates people like you so much, there isn't any reason as to why they would hit your pleas. By the way, Mother Charity wants to see you right now. And don't look at me like that. You know that all of this is your own doing. Shut up, sincerely. Adelia mutters something under her breath as she exchanges a final glare with you. Something tells you that you don't want to know what she's saying. In your mind, you quickly piece together what she's been much smarter than usual. What the hell is her deal? She's already betrothed to Asher. She already has him all herself. Scythe, if she really wanted him that badly, she could have just said the word and they'd be married. Sometimes you don't understand the way in which people view love. You like to believe that you're not like Adalia, completely obsessed with Asher. But now that you think about it, perhaps it seems that way to others. Divinity forbid two young men hold hands or tease each other. Unless you probably should hit Adelia's word and see Mother Charity. Or maybe you shouldn't. This leaves a very bitter feeling in my mouth. Of course not. The combination of the music and the inability to escape. Interesting. Just enjoy your moment, sorry. Which one of you is Mother Charity? Mother Charity begins with you. Only one, Divinity requests a task from you. For ritual commands, you must light all of the candles. Mother Charity bestows upon you a holy lighter. Got a lighter. Wait, hold your movement for a moment. Divinity love is inevitable. Ah, yes, interesting eyes. Anything you can escape it. You're sorely mistaken. I am aware of that. You can't help but wonder what benevolent deity's love will be inevitable. Something about their love cleansing you regardless of your desire rubs you the wrong way. Run along now, go off and light the candles. Glued to Mother's face is a frown. She's probably thinking about how much of an inconvenience it is that you're even here. Come on, Clarence, go on with your day so I can get this over with. Go along now, only one, light the candles. Can we fail this? Start it again. Nope. Yeah, see, this is what I'm thinking about. You wonder why you of all people must light the candles. Wouldn't it have been so much easier if the candles were already lit? Someone took the time to arrange the candles, couldn't they have also lit them? This is the feeling that I'm talking about. This feels like the last moment in our life. Just trying to be living it, I guess. Enjoying the last specks, drops of freedom, the drops of life that we have, as we slowly march to our doom. Everything gets darker, huh? Ah, I skipped that. After all, now Mother Charity can say that you were complaining with the ritual, seeing as how you helped set it up. There's no escape. Would be amazing if the music slowly changed as well. Sorry, someone walked into my room. That's funny. You think about how Mother Charity said that divinity holds unconditional love for all humans. Of course, the unconditional part has always been up for debate. Maybe there is unconditional love. Just not from all these people, you know. There is greater love, maybe. Who knows? Apparently, in order to be worthy of divinity love, you must follow all of the rules laid down in the book. So much for unconditional love. Lit the candle. There are so many rules in that little book about who you are allowed to love and who you aren't. If you were to use that book to help a final lover, it would be almost impossible to do so. The more you think about it, the more you think that little book just wants to make you love divinity romantically. Mother Charity had never loved her. She always went something in people that's not up to code with the book say. But she sure as hell loves divinity. Everything is in divinity will, she always say. You're pretty sure that all of her behavior aligns perfectly with what that book says would be the ideal human. Would include bending yourself and other people backwards for a deity you can prove the existence of. At this rate, you're gonna step in hell for the divinity. Honest? Attempt? Nah, of course not. Thank you. Thank you, Greenhawk. Let's finish this, shall we? I shall be all of the candles. Sigh. Guess that I should speak to Mother Charity again to start the ritual. Oh wait. Oh, I thought you were Mother Charity. I misspoke. But yep. Receive parents. I misread that name, sorry. You've completed the task? Yes, all of the candles have been made. Come now, let's commence the ritual. Are you ready to start the ritual? You won't be able to go back once you start. I need to do something first. Notice only one. Divinity love is inevitable. You will be cleansed whether your devil's tendency complies with it or not. Yes. See you all in hell. Yeah, let's do it. It seems like you're already taking on Divinity's love. It isn't exactly like you have much of a say in the matter. Before a ritual during this, Mother Charity hands you a vial of clear liquid. For some reason, the appearance reminds you of a disgustingly bitter medicine. What is this? I shall have no idea what it is. Just asking a question. Someone is knocking on my door. BRB game. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. I just want to know if this liquid is. The cycle to conjure up the words to both of his heart and obtain an answer. It is definitely well for you to drink that. They told me so. In order for the ritual to work, this vial must be consumed by you. They? But it is in Mother Charity's will for you to shut the fuck up and drink. To put it nicely, the drink tastes like a teenager horrible attempt at creating lean. The chemical burn your taste bud. Goodbye. Maybe there's a better place for all of us in the future. It was in Divinity's will to shove questionable chemicals into your system. In spite of your fusion, Mother Charity seems quite pleased. Devotion. Come now, cleansed spirit awaits you. You stand in the center of the 6 candles. After everything, you still haven't a clue as to what Mother Charity is going to do to you. You hope that she simply chants a few prayers and calls it a day. I doubt that. It is how she solves every other problem that falls upon other people after all. Children of Divinity. Why is it like help? For a split second, you're taken back to Sunday masses of your youth. Mother Cheryl spoke in a thunderous voice like that. We are here for a momentous occasion, children. We are here to help Atlanta, this confused child. Your face begins to feel hot with mortification. It's already been drilled into your head that this isn't really you. This is just a you who doesn't know what the hell are you doing. There's absolutely no need to further humiliate you. Am I recording properly? I am. Unless the humiliation is meant to exercise the demon inside of you. This young one has rebelled against divinity will, therefore we can only come to one conclusion. The demon runs rampant in his soul, it holds his soul with the foul claws of evil. Oh! But we are not children, for he has not been so consumed by that the damage is irreversible. Then he will learn of the true extent of divinity's love, and that love will exorcise the demon out of him. Now, children, pray for him, pray that we tear the demon out of him, and pray that a good soul remains. The people hold their hands in devout prayer. It's almost like they are in drug-induced trance. In any other situation, this would almost be beautiful. A congregate of people peacefully banding together in support of a loved one. Of course, though, you struggle to see the beauty in it. Maybe, just maybe, you'll see the beauty in it after completion of the ritual. You're probably not going to. I mean, who are you to think that you know what's best for you, right? If it weren't for your responsible decision, you wouldn't even be here in the first place, right? I don't know, your decision versus all of their decisions? Interesting, right? And even then you would have ended up here. What kind of fantasy did you really reside in? Where did you think you and Asher would go to be free? The people finished praying and turned their burning gaze towards you. This is it. You're going to be everything that people want out of you. You'll love who you're meant to love. You'll be free, right? I don't know about that. Free of all the constraint placed upon you just for something so trivial as romance. In this moment, however, you wonder if it really is your fault. The constraint placed upon you, were they really your fault? Maybe yourself weren't so tainted, you wouldn't even be so chained to the restrictions. Your vision goes dark, the body is limp. The numbness, it hurts strangely enough. It's so cold that it almost burns. Wait, this isn't right. Vision slowly returns. Your eyes feel both numb and like something is squeezing them. Wasn't there supposed to be some kind of ritual? When did they say anything about? Wait. His eyes are glued shut. Nothing that the surgeons do to him invoke a reaction. Almost as if he's sedated. And then it hits you. That's your body. Where are you? How are you not in your body? This doesn't make any damn sense. Mother Cheryl said the surgery was against divinity will. So then what is this? Before you can elaborate on your thoughts, something sharp props at your word. Ow. What will happen if that fleshy mess in the head were to be tampered with? What if scalpels tore it apart in such a way that it didn't render your body useless? Something snapped away from him that very moment. Something very important. Once it's gone, it'll never return. And if some part of it remains, it'll never be the same. Friend Samantha graduated from law school with flying colors. His professor praised how focused he was. It was almost as if he had no life outside of classes. I certainly wasn't expecting that. Death would have been so much better, huh? In this situation, maybe. Who knows? But maybe someday you'll be free again. I don't know. Either way, it's the grueling life you're facing right now. He was perfect in their eyes. And he was perfect in the eyes of his family. Thanks, divinity, they are blessed with a wonderful child, people would always say to his mother. Some would also say, goodness, the treatment worked wonders on him. Clarence hadn't had a clue as to what they were talking about. Of course, he didn't care to ask what they mean by that. He wasn't supposed to question it. But he was content with being perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. Exactly as a young man like him should be, right? Obviously, Clarence has to enter the workforce. What kind of man would he be if he didn't? So he joined the 13th precinct of Libretto City. The precinct was always looking for new talent due to how understaffed they were. Clarence didn't care much for detective work. Sure, he was detached enough from his surroundings to be able to stomach the violence involved in the field. But the same detachment was exactly what Clarence didn't truly give a shit. He was just there for a paycheck. Once Clarence entered the office, there was a couple of detectives all chatting with each other while sipping scalding coffee. One of them glanced at Clarence. This detective has a deep brown hair, ivory skin, and emerald green eyes. Clarence felt an odd sense of familiarity even though he had never seen this person before. The detective took a quick glance at Clarence and it seems like that would be it. But then, he then looked at Clarence again, this time with a surprised look. Clarence could have sworn that this young man was going to spit out his coffee with the look on his face. The young detective nearly spilled his coffee while getting up from his seat, as his coworker looked at him with absolute bewilderment. Thankfully, he didn't make an absolute mess. The sorrow, the bitterness. Clarence, is that you? I haven't seen you so long. I thought that something happened to you. Something did happen to you. Clarence. Do I know you? The stranger gawked Clarence with confusion and disappointment. Clarence? Clarence had absolutely no clue how this man knew his name. Neither of the men wore name tags, and this was Clarence's first day in the office. The stranger held his head low like a child who has been scolded by his parents. Clarence's eyes were caught by the contents of the stranger's desk. A photo of the stranger and a strawberry blonde woman was held in a wooden frame. It appeared to be a wedding photo. The stranger's face looked absolutely miserable in the photo. A slight frown was glued to his face. However, Clarence couldn't tell for certain if the marriage was arranged or not. Fucking Adelia posed like, yeah. The stranger looked so miserable that he must have been forced into the marriage. It was the very first time Clarence had ever seen a man unsatisfied with what might be an arranged marriage. But the woman's pose and countenance conveyed a completely different story. How could a man not be happy with a wife like that? Clarence thought. How could it, huh? Clarence eventually found out that this stranger was named Exorcize. He was supposedly the top detective in the precinct, having cracked the most high-profile case in Libretto City. Clarence had heard the name before in the morning paper. He expected Exorcize to be a cold, stoic figure. How else could one manage to gore in her job? Clarence was sure as hell didn't think that chatty young man was the Exorcize. Are you still alive in the timeline? In the Cardinal Park case timeline? Whenever Clarence so much as walked outside of a room, Asher would drop whatever he was doing and begin to chat with Clarence. Asher would ask about stupid things like, "Did I do something, Clarence?" Clarence figured that it was self-explanatory as to why he gave Asher the cold shoulder. Clarence had no idea what the hell was Asher's deal. Asher acted like he and Clarence were a close friend, even though they had never seen each other. And in the back of Clarence's mind, he couldn't help but feel that Asher viewed them as something much more. Much more than friends, let alone acquaintance. And a torn song. Interesting. So, yeah. A bitter story of an inevitable demise of a story that happens to a lot of people outside in the world, I guess. What is love, huh? What is the meaning of being perfect? Being someone, being self? Of discovering who you are, of living your life, What is the meaning of arms? Interesting, isn't it? I'm sorry that happens to you, Clarence. I truly wish you could have seen a better future. Truly so. So I guess that's all for Exorcize Me. I hope you enjoyed. See you later then in my next video. Bye bye.